much needed assistance to Chinmay Das. Joining me on the broadcast is Barrister Andaleeb Rahman. He is chairman of the Bangladesh Jatiya party. I want to begin by asking Mr. Rahman. Mr. Rahman, firstly, thank you for speaking to newsX. I want to understand from you, sir, does the law of Bangladesh ensure the right of representation before a court of law?
Yes, it does. Yes, we do.
So, how is it that no lawyer is being allowed to represent Mr. Chinmay Das?
Okay, this is something I just heard today now from you. No Bangladeshi media has covered it. If it happened, we don't know. You have to understand one thing, that is, these are not isolated happenings. This all started, what we see from here, that is part of a big plot of the fascist regime that fled to India. And you have to understand another thing, that is, when Mr. Chinmay was arrested, one Bangladeshi lawyer, of course a Muslim lawyer, we have 190 million of Muslim population, was slaughtered by Hindu extremists. I would say any person would slaughter a person or take law in their own hands to such an extent, I would call them extremists, regardless of their religion. But again, and even after that, we as a nation, we are calm. As the Bangladesh National Party acting chairman Tareq Rahman is the largest political party, correctly said, and also addressed to the nation today, saying that we need to be calm, quiet, and see how things works. There is, of course, certain quarters who are exaggerating certain facts. We, Hindu, Christian, all other religion, we live under this country, under the same roof, and we protect our brothers. So if things, this practice that are not representing lawyers, not getting lawyers to represent your case, this has been going on last 2-3 months for different reasons. That is because of the Awami and the fascist regime led by Sheikh Hasina, who fled to India. People were upset with their workers and her party members to such an extent, we couldn't even find lawyers to represent them, and people would attack. This happened first month, and after that, things started cooling down. But today, what you said, I just came to know from you. If it is the case, it's pretty unfortunate, and we will make sure that things go in that way. But whatever is happening, and certain quarters, certain India media quarters, I would say, I'll not blame the complete, is actually trying to pose the fact that Hindus are under attack in this country and things are going that way. But to be quite honest, the reality is somewhat different. It is not happening like this. And true, Mr. Chinmay was arrested. He happens to be a Hindu. It could have been a Muslim as well. And if he has all the good grounds to get a bail, and I'm sure the law will take the due
Mr. Rahman, he is not being represented before the court of law. You're saying grounds, if he has good grounds for a bail. This is a person who is a Hindu monk. And yes, in the past few months, when the atrocities on Hindus has risen, he has taken it upon himself to gather the community to demand justice. And today we are saying whether he has grounds or not. The point is that no court is willing to even hear his bail matter because there is no lawyer to represent him in Bangladesh.
No. That is completely disinformation. Whether a lawyer is present or not, that nothing to do with the court. I am sure that you have been misled, that no court is ready to hear. A person is also capable to present.
Are you saying that Indian media is lying about the fact that two lawyers have been attacked in Bangladesh?
I am not saying Indian media is lying. Indian media is, certain quarters of the Indian media is exaggerating the facts, which is not the ground reality.
Mr. Rahman, have you seen the visuals that have come of Mr. Raman Roy, who was supposed to be the lawyer of Chinmay Krishna Das?
Actually, no, I haven't seen. And our media here in Bangladesh, the news is not there.
So would you say that the Bangladeshi media is in fact compromised?
I am not saying that. What I'm trying to say, that whether the person was attacked or not, this is the case. We don't know. Our media
How is it that what I'm surprised about is how is it that nobody in Bangladesh or you as a political leader of Bangladesh is not even aware that Chinmay Krishna Das's case was not heard before the courts today and that the hearing has been postponed to the 2nd of January next year because no lawyer appeared for him.
Hearing can be postponed for various reasons. It's not necessary that hearing is only postponed because he's a Hindu monk. There are numerous of cases that's why hearings are postponed. Why do you have to say that he's a Hindu? And why do you have to?
I'm not even saying that a Hindu monk's hearing has been postponed. I'm saying Chinmay Das, who is a resident of Bangladesh, a citizen of Bangladesh, his hearing has been postponed because we have learned that no lawyer was allowed to represent him, and dramatic visuals have come of Mr. Rahman Roy lying unconscious in the ICU, and you're telling me today that nobody in Bangladesh is even aware of what's happened.
No, we're not. Rahman Roy could be there. Was he attacked? Or he had different reason to be there? I mean, in the ICU, he fell ill, he was attacked.
How is it that an absolutely healthy lawyer is suddenly in the ICU just a day before he's supposed to represent Chinmay Krishna Das?
It's the only way you go to ICU when you're attacked. There's any other reason you can't go to ICU?
So you're essentially, Mr. Rahman, completely denying the fact that Rahman Roy was attacked by extremists.
I am not completely denying the fact that what I'm trying to say, that is our media. I don't know this. I just came to know it from you. I am not in, and I'm sure if you're saying that he's in ICU, of course he is in ICU if you're saying so, if you have that report or whatever. But there is no such report in Bangladesh in any media claiming that he was attacked and he was taken to ICU. There is no such news in this country as such. And another thing that is, why do you press too much on the fact that it's a Hindu person? I mean, why this religion card is being played in your media?
Okay,
why is that?
Okay, Mr. Rahman, would you agree that it was under the successive governments of Bangladesh that an organization called ISKCON was allowed to establish its roots in Bangladesh, to establish itself in Bangladesh?
I mean, it's okay. I mean, if ISKCON,
it's a very simple question, sir. Very simple question. Under successive governments of Bangladesh, was the ISKCON allowed to establish and flourish and set up various, its headquarters within Bangladesh, various offices within Bangladesh? Was it allowed to do that?
Well, ISKCON is here. ISKCON has been working
right, ISKCON is there. So why is it today, after so many years, that ISKCON and its priests are being targeted by the Bangladesh government to the point that their bank accounts have been frozen?
Oh, this is a normal practice because we have a case against Mr. Chinmay of sedition, and this is a normal practice that the relevant authorities will go through everything, why the funds were used, whether there are any funds there which could be used against the country. There could be many things. So why are you trying to question the investigation of the country? I mean, what is wrong with investigation? If we conduct due diligence investigation, what is the problem with that? Why certain quarters in Indian media is trying to show that the Hindus are under trouble in this country? They are not. Just imagine what happened.
Mr. Rahman, have you seen the videos that have come out of Bangladesh?
Have you seen
the attacks that have taken place on Hindus, of temples being desecrated, of Hindu homes being attacked, of Hindus themselves being attacked?
Have you seen the Muslim lawyer that was slaughtered by ISKCON extremists, and after that the complete nation was quiet, calm? Aren't you going to give us any credit for that? The country of 190 million Muslim, where a Muslim lawyer was, when Mr. Chinmay was arrested, was slaughtered by ISKCON extremists, and the whole country was calm, and all the politicians, including the Tariq